Here at Kitten School, finding a loving forever home is #1 priority for all of our cats and kittens. Recently, Callie arrived at Kitten School along with 3 of her children to adopt 2 kittens. The family had already adopted 1 cat, and Callie had noticed such a positive response in the kids that they decided to get 2 more. Callie shared with me that each of the children had Autistic Spectrum Disorder, also known as ASD. I began to think about how the sensitive nature of cats can actually complement people who have social disorders and children who are on the ASD spectrum. So I was curious, how are these kittens going to improve and change the life of the children who adopt them? When Callie graciously invited me to visit their home a few weeks later, I got to see the kittens in action. With kids and kittens alike running all throughout the house, I asked Callie how the children's behavior had changed since the kittens joined the family.
Since the cats have come, we are calmer. Noah, my oldest son, had a meltdown the other day, and it was a pretty big meltdown. He couldn't get back control of himself. And my youngest daughter, who also has autism, picked up a kitten and took it to Noah to hold. And almost immediately, it calmed him. He ended up doing something he never does, which is he took a nap, which is what he really needed. And it's all the difference in the world.
I was also curious to know if the sometimes aloof nature of cats could actually be a benefit for kids who find direct confrontation difficult.
Noah also has reactive attachment disorder, which makes it harder for him to connect with people. And so he doesn't like to make eye contact, and the cats never make eye contact, they just snuggle. So I think that it's on his terms more, even though it really isn't, it's on the cat's terms, but he's able to get what he needs from them and vice versa.
Callie had mentioned that the kittens each sleep with one of the children, and I wondered if that helped the kids get a better night's sleep.
Since now each child has a kitten, they sleep better. They sleep for longer periods of time. Emily's always had a really hard time sleeping through the night, and we've noticed she will actually sleep for an 8-hour span with no sleep meds, which is huge.
I also wanted to know if each of the kids helped to care for the kitties.
I do occasionally clean litter boxes just to make sure it's done at the level that I want it done at. But they each have their own litter box that they clean every day, usually twice a day. The water and the food is their responsibility, and they know that if the water doesn't look like something they would drink, that they shouldn't expect that the kittens would drink it. I think that they're learning responsibility for themselves and for something else, like they're responsible for another life. I think that you learn how to be responsible for yourself whenever you start being responsible for someone else too.
The day I visited, the family was hosting a get-together with some other kids, several of whom were on the ASD spectrum. The house was full of happy, engaged children, simply playing together, and the kittens were right there in the middle of it all. If there really are such things as cat whisperers, then these children just might be the ones to understand exactly what the cats are trying to say. Has a cat somehow made a difference in your life or in the life of a family member? If so, share it with us in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button and join the Kitten School family.